I wasted 20 years of my life, and not in like a dramatic, wasn't in prison, right? I wasn't in a coma. I didn't crash. I was just coasting. And I followed the script, did everything that we're supposed to do as like men, right? I joined the army right out of high school. I had a decent job after that. My career was growing. I had a nice, stable government job, had a kid, I was married 17 years. And the problem is it just didn't do it for me. So my day to day, I was just going through the motions, right? Like I was numb is the word I would use to describe it inside, but I don't know. Like when you hear people say, "Oh, you're dead inside," like that's pretty much how it feels, right? And every day was exactly the same. Right? I was going to work, I was coming home, I'd eat dinner, I'd watch TV, I'd go to bed. Right? I was going to work, I was coming home, I'd eat dinner, I'd watch TV, I'd go to bed. That was it every day. And it was like I would blink and 2 years have gone by and 3 years have gone by. And I had goals, I had things I wanted, right? But the problem is it was, oh, I want a bigger house, right? I want a better job. And I'd get those things and there'd be a little bit of satisfaction, but it'd last a day, a week, maybe. And I think inside I knew like that wasn't really what was going to make me happy, right? That's what I thought the problem was. Like, oh, I need this house, I need a better job, I need this car. Once I get that, then I'm going to be happy. And the shitty part is I was never looking inside, right? I wasn't looking at like why I didn't feel anything, why I was numb, why so much of my life was passing me by and I wasn't doing anything to make it better, right? I was looking for an external problem instead of looking internal. You know, Once I had narrowed it down, I'll be honest, it was scary as shit. So it took years of, hey, maybe I'm gonna change something. Maybe I'm gonna change something myself. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it. And the day finally came where I'm like, look, if I don't do something now, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life like this. I'm gonna be stuck like this, and I'm gonna be on my deathbed, and I'm gonna be thinking, what a sad life, a life without joy. I wasn't feeling anything. There was no sadness. There was no happiness. I was just a damn ghost. So I burnt it all down. I sold my house. I quit my job. I moved to Mexico. I got divorced. And after I did all that, I started asking myself like the real questions. What do I want? Not what do I need to do for someone else? Not what does society want from me? Not what does the algorithm want, right? What do I want? And the craziest part, I didn't know. Go back 3, 4 years ago when I was in that situation when I was living like a ghost. Hell, I didn't even know what I want to eat for dinner. Right, you guys? What do you want? Oh, I don't care. Whatever you want, because I had no clue. That's how much of a not even a man. Like I couldn't even make a decision on what I want to eat. I couldn't say I want a damn hamburger. Right? I want a steak. It just didn't exist. I had checked out of life. I was just going through the motions every damn day. For 20 years, I lived like that. And, I'll be honest, I've thought about making this channel for a while, and I, it's a little uncomfortable for me. But my thought is that if I can help one man, right, one person avoid the same mistake I made, right, and staying stuck in like that default mode of life, because I think that's where most men are, and just that default going through the motions every day, emotionless, no clue how the hell to get out of it. If I can help one person get out of that and one person not waste the rest of their life, then I'm gonna do it, right? I'm sitting in front of a camera for a few minutes, sharing what I've gone through and what helped me, it can hopefully help someone else. So if you're here, right, if that resonates with you, if you're in that situation where you're like, dude, my life is just nothing, like I'm here, but why, right? Then subscribe, right? Let's rebuild, rise, and repeat. Let's do this together. I'm going to show you exactly what I did, how I got out of that situation, and why now at 44, I am the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. So subscribe. We'll be uploading more videos in a couple days. Let's build this damn thing.